Hello guys, welcome to Peer Reveal. I want to say thank you to all the people who have supported me until this point and people who are continuing to support me. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So let's get to business. As you can see, when you see this, you know it's another episode of story time with me. So today guys, I want you to get to know me a little bit better. Not so deep, but you get a picture of the kind of person who I am. So there are also some of the questions which some of you have been asking me. So I've just taken just a few, maybe one or two, and decided to answer you guys. So the first one, first fact about me is that I'm a mother of two lovely kids. Yeah. So the people who do not know that, now you know. My tea, I'm taking green tea without sugar. It's really sweet that way. Or another thing, it's also a fact, I hate taking tea with milk, the common one, the Kenyan one, you know. I really hate it. So I prefer taking, this is actually peppermint tea without sugar. If I am to take tea, I take it without sugar, or coffee without sugar. That tastes better for me. I don't know about you guys. Write down in the comment section. So that is a bonus a bonus fact about me. So another one, I speak 4 languages. You can guess which one. Definitely English, what I'm speaking now, and Kiswahili. The rest is for you to find out. So what else? I am an evening person. I'm usually active in the evening. In the morning, I might just wake up and decide not to speak to you. So I'm not really a morning person. If you see me wake up and I'm like a bit moody, you just give me like 1 hour to recharge, to set myself for that day, because me and mornings, no. But when approximately, I think from 6 or from 5 p.m, I'm usually very active. It's like the time I've woken up, ready to do anything, ready to work, ready to do anything. So yeah, that's another third fact about me. Another one is that I'm a March baby. So how many months remaining to my birthday? Count that. But before I knew that I was March, actually guys, you can imagine, I knew my birthday when I was around, I think 10 years. Yeah, I think 10 years. That is when I knew my actual birthday. My parents used to tell me I was born in June. So I was celebrating in June, I think I was celebrating in June 14th. But I do understand them, so yeah, that was not really a big deal. So we can say I have like 2 birthdays, the real one and the other one that I was baptized with my parents. So much. I'm expecting gifts from you guys. So can you guess my age? Guess, write down in the comment section. How old do you think I am? And please, people, be kind. Be kind with your guesses. So another fact is that I went to 4 schools, 2 being of primary schools and 2 of secondary schools. So the people who studied with me, drink some tea to that. So the two primary schools that I went to, the first one, I did not go there for a long time because it closed. It closed, and they moved to the private sector. So actually, that one I only went there for, I think, was it baby class or nursery? I think between the two of them, baby class, nursery, or it's the same thing. So I went there first, and then when I was coming to start class 1, I moved to another school. Yeah, I will not mention the names. So, secondary, I changed school for another reason. Can you guess that reason? Because I'm not going to tell you guys. So, yeah. Another fun fact about me. It's not really fun fact. A fact about me is that, yeah, this has been really shocking and a bit difficult for me to adjust. But I need to do something about it. So very soon you're going to see some activities. Yeah, ich bin nicht sicher. So I gained almost, I think I gained plus over 10 kilos after my 2 pregnancies. When I got my 2 children, I became overweight. So it's actually pretty difficult and a bit sad. But it's not that I'm not happy. I'm happy with the way I look because I know I'm fearfully and wonderfully made in God's image. But this thing with weight, hey, it's pretty challenging. So after I gave birth to my 2 kids, actually my last born, I was not able to go back to the way I was. So it's been pretty challenging, but I think I'm going to work on that because it's still work in progress. So yeah, if you have any tips for me, write down in the comment section. So guys, what else? Have I forgotten anything? Yeah, I'm frank. To those people who have met me in person or we've stayed together, I usually say things as they are. And I also think some of my family members can agree to that. I say things the way they are, so whether you like it or not, I've already said it. So there's no need of me keeping something inside and then it will just hurt me at the end. So I just tell you, I say it so you get to know. If I'm not happy with you, I'll just say, hey, you, this and this is not good. Yeah, so I usually react at that moment. Or when you see that I'm silent, I'm not speaking to you, maybe you've done something questionable. But yeah, that's only a side that you come across when you see, maybe when you wrong me. But I am a friendly person, I think. My friends, comment down there. So another fact about me is that I'm a hustler in my own way. So I always try different ways to get what I want. I know what I want in life. I know what I'm planning. You plan and then God fulfills for you. So you cannot just be living for the sake. You must have a future plan. You must see what are you planning ahead. What would you want to be? So the minute that I'm quiet or I'm silent, alone, that's when I get that space to plan myself, to plan my life. You know, you plan and then you leave the rest to God because it's only God who can fulfill all your plans. So yeah, I was saying I'm a hustler. Yeah. So I've hustled when I was home. I did so many, not really weird. At some point they became weird and scary, but yeah, I've been a sales girl in the way that I was selling the matatus, the Kenyan matatus. I was selling some few parts in commission. We were supposed to be paid in commissions, but I really did not do it. I had a small interruption, so just in case I end up repeating myself. So as I was working in this commission job, I had to stop. Because it really became a bit scary. I was moving from different places, and also when you know you're selling these car parts, you need to get a big commission. Like for example, you had to go to these circles, you go and talk to the managers of particular circles. For example, back at home in Kenya, if it was the Ford Travelers, if it was Umoina. So, and also meeting these people, you don't know who you're meeting. You think you're going to sell them an agenda, but they have something else in the back of their mind. So this is another tea time that I'll be talking to you about that story, actually, because some things happened along the way. Okay, not bad, but for awareness, I'll be telling you about that in another session of my story time. So have I left out anything? I think I've said everything. Yeah. Yeah, and maybe to add up, I really love traveling a lot. It's not like I've traveled the whole world, but that is something that I'm planning to do, at least to travel to a few places, different towns. I would like to also explore a bit of Germany, so you'll also get to travel along with me through the vlogs that I'll be uploading. So yeah, you'll be seeing some of my traveling vlogs. I think I'll be doing that soon. So yeah, guys, that's another fact about me. Is there anything that I've left out? I really don't think so. Yeah. Should I tell you? I'm thinking about telling you about what really happened when I was doing this business of when another part of being so when I was hustling, when I was doing that commission work, I used to meet different kinds of people because I had to work in circles and everything. So I went to a particular circle in Kenya, so I will not be saying that, somewhere in Nairobi. So when I went there, I was going to get people call it tenders when it is food. I don't know what to call it when it's about electronics and so that such kind of stuff. So the person who I met is among the big guys in that circle. So I was telling them, I was selling my agenda, and I was saying it is this and this. You will not regret. Actually, your passengers will be safe. You'll be knowing where your car is. Also, you can also, because one of the machines that I was selling, it was supposed to detect if the driver of the vehicle is actually drunk. So when it detects that the driver is drunk, the vehicle will not move. It will just close itself. The engine and everything will stop. So wherever it will be, it will not move. And I thought that was a safety measure for the passengers. That will be something good to implement, especially in Nairobi. So that's why I usually say we don't drink and drive. I think that would be the best machine for so many matatus back at home. So when I went and told this guy, the big person there, I sold my agenda, I sold and said everything that I wanted to say. He was not even listening to me. So what he was doing, he was actually looking at me in such a desirable, disgusting manner, because looking at him, he was old enough to be my own father. So I actually asked him, have you understood anything that I've said? He was like, I will understand later. You can explain to me that later. We can meet like a place. I will not mention that place. We can meet to this place. You come and explain to me there. And I was actually like, when your people came and told me to come and meet you here in your office, why are you now telling me to go and meet you in a certain place which is not actually even an official place? So I was a little taken aback. Actually, from there I started shaking. So I told that guy, okay, I'm going to meet you. So just give me a second. Because I need to report back to work. I go. When I go and then I come back, we'll actually meet at that place. Knowing well, back in my mind, it is run, 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 run for your own dignity, run for your own life. So the guy was like, are you sure? And the way you're shaking, are you sure with the way you're talking? I think you want to run away. I was like, no, 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 no. Why should I run away? So I had to be calm to show him that I'm okay, everything is okay, because when somebody's already looking at you in that way, you don't know what they're planning or what they're thinking in their own head. So I just told him, so I'm going to go, I'm going to come back. So at last he said, yes, okay, you can go and then you can come back. So guys, let me tell you, I love wearing sport shoes. And when I was back at home, right now I cannot wear heels because I'm not sure if I can walk in those heels perfectly like I did before back at home, because I used to wear very high heeled boots. So, and it was a rainy season. So I don't know, I felt in my head like, and on that particular day, I have boots on. But surprisingly, I had flat shoes, sport shoes. So me, because I was so scared, running away, when I was coming down the stairs, I just took my shoes off and ran away completely. And I was somewhere in Nairobi. I will not say specifically where, because you guys will know which circle I'm talking about. So I ran. The last stop where I stood was where I was taking my matatu back to my parents' place. So after that, the good thing in that process, when I went, what really saved me, I never left my phone number with this person. He did not get the chance to ask me for one, because I just told him I'm going and I'm going to come back. So, and the way I was, you know, when you're a salesperson, the way you want to sell your agenda, the way you want to sell a lot so that you get a big commission at the end of the month. Because if you don't sell, you don't get paid. That was the problem with that company. So he knew that I'm desperate, that I was going to go back. But he did not know the purity in me. Hey, the hard head. Me come back to a lion's den, never. I will not even call him a lion. He's a hyena. A hyena. Yeah. So I really ran. When I took our matatu back home, when I was home, I really breathed heavily. The friend of mine who introduced me to that company, I just wrote to her and told her, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can go ahead and continue working for you guys. I can't. I never gave her any reason. Just said, I think I wrote, yeah. I wrote to her. Or did I tell a cousin of mine? I just said I will not go and work. I remember very well I told someone I'm not going to that work again. That's the end of it. That's the end of me and commission work and going to offices and going to I don't know where. The reason why I have told you this, I wanted to tell it in another story time, but it was really I was really eager to tell you guys because of the people who experience the same problem. Because I know these problems are there, especially back in Africa. I'm not saying it's not happening in Europe, but in Africa it's a lot where people want you to exchange your body to get maybe a vacancy in a job that you're applying for. Even in universities, you can get a lecturer once maybe to sleep with you so that he can give you a good note. But I'm telling you guys, all of that is not worth your dignity. Remember, you might do it, but somebody above you and above everybody else is watching you. Do not please, what I can say in this world, never please a man or a woman for that matter. Only what you should fear. If I do this, what will what will my Father in heaven think about me? Will I be wronging him? And if you think something might wrong him, then don't do it. So I was lucky enough, I never did that. When I look back, I tell God, thank you for that instinct. Thank you for the little voice that was telling me, you just run, don't look back. So I'm also telling you, deep side inside you, what am I saying? Sorry. Deep side inside you, ni kusema, deep inside you, everybody has that voice. Everybody has that voice that tells you, do it. Everybody has that voice that tells you, don't do it. So it needs you time and wisdom to be able to know which is the right voice. And you also need to look at the advantages and disadvantages. If I do this, what kind of a problem, what kind of shame will this bring me? I'm not here to judge anybody. I was just saying part of a story that I thought it would be good to share. Maybe it will help somebody over there. So please, in such cases, if you just go somewhere and if you know you're going to work, even people who are working in commission, I know some of you will be seeing me or listening to my story. Don't throw away your dignity for anything. Even if you're going to be paid $1 million for it, don't do it. Hello guys, I've really spoken a lot until my phone has gone off. So I'll catch you in the next story time. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until the next one, bye bye.